For the 4.9 notes, today we're still going to be looking at similar figures just like yesterday, but today we're going to be finding an unknown side of the similar figure. So, yesterday we learned that similar figures have proportional sides, so we're going to use that to set up our own proportion to figure out an unknown length. So down here I have triangle ABC, and I'm comparing that to X, Y, Z. So when I set up my ratios, I'm going to compare the little triangle to the big triangle. I noticed that 13 and 26 are my longest side, but to keep my life easy, I'm going to use these shorter sides. So I know 5 is corresponding with 10. Smaller numbers means I get to multiply by smaller numbers. So that's why I'm choosing to use the 5 and the 10. Alright, now for my other corresponding side, I have the 12 and I have the unknown. So I'm going to do ABC, so 12, and then XYZ, I have X. So I set up a proportion using the corresponding parts like we talked about yesterday. And now I'm going to use cross products to solve for X. So 12 times 10 is 120, and then 5 times X is 5X. And look, I have made an equation. So I'm going to solve my equation by dividing by 5 and dividing the other side by 5. So 120 divided by 5 is 14. So 14 equals X. My unit is feet, so my answer is 14 feet. Now for example 2, they give us a couple of people. They give us an adult and I am going to compare that to the child. And if you notice, they form a triangle with their shadows. So that's what they're considering the similar figures. So I can use a proportion to figure out how tall the child is. So when I set up my proportions, or my ratios, I'm going to compare the adult to the child. Okay, it's important that your ratios are consistent, so that's why I like to set that up. So I'm going to compare the height of the adult being 6 and the height of the child is X. The shadow for the adult is 15 and the shadow on the child is 10. Now I have a proportion set up. I can use my cross products. 6 times 10 is 60. Again, I've made a one-step equation that I can easily solve. So 15 divided by 15 is 1. And 60 divided by 15 is 4. So the child is 4 feet tall.